EU immigration, good or bad for Britain? The UK is leaving the EU, and it's likely that free movement will end. The government is going to come up with a new immigration system. It'll need to take account of the contributions migrants make, as well as any public concerns. Surveys consistently find that people's main worries about immigration are impacts on jobs and public services. So let's have a look at the evidence. First, does EU migration drive down wages? Since 2004, EU immigration has led to a small increase in pay for people on medium and high wages. For low-waged workers in some sectors, annual pay increases have been slightly less than they would have been without immigration, by about £1 per hour. Other factors, such as the minimum wage and automation, have had a much bigger impact on what people get paid. Why can't British workers just do the jobs that EU migrants are doing? EU migrants work in jobs at all skill levels, but almost a third of those from Eastern Europe are in low-skilled work, compared to 10% of British workers. They've accepted jobs that are vital but low-paying in sectors such as agriculture, food processing, hotels and restaurants, and social care. And they've gone to areas of the UK where employers have found difficulty recruiting workers locally. There's also no evidence of increased unemployment in areas where EU immigration is high. In fact, when migrants accept low-skilled jobs, it's been found that this sometimes allows British workers to focus on better paid tasks. But aren't migrants taking jobs from British workers? The number of jobs isn't fixed. As more people live and work in the UK, buying goods and services, the economy grows. And this means more, not fewer jobs. And most of these jobs go to British workers. That's also why UK unemployment has decreased as EU net migration has increased. But don't EU migrants put pressure on public services like health and education? Of course EU migrants use services, but they also help fund them by paying tax through earnings and VAT. And all of the evidence shows that they put in more than they take out. Of course, it's up to the government to ensure that the money it collects is spent in areas where services are stretched by population growth. So what should the government do? It's faced with a choice. It can introduce tight limits on EU migration and risk hurting jobs, wages and public services. Or the government can allow EU migration to continue so that EU migrants can help meet skill and labour shortages and contribute to the public purse. Because whatever else you might think about immigration, the evidence on this is clear. EU immigration is good for UK jobs, wages and public services.